Sure, it can be overwhelming, especially when you are trying to be a plant forward living person. I say get in the kitchen first because when I first started, I didn't know what to eat. I didn't have no guidance. I was just thinking long as it didn't have no meat in it, it was probably good for me. But I was existing on Big Macs without meat. That is bread, sauce, and vegetables. That's what I was consuming. I was consuming bread, I was consuming pasta, I was doing all these different things because I did not have the knowledge of, I probably had everything that I needed in my kitchen. So I want to show you some of the things that have helped me on my journey and just to make it a little bit easier for you to transition because this is all about you getting the right information and crossing over in the next 5 days successfully. You want to be over here so bad. When I tell you, veganism has changed my life, and I get it. The word vegan triggers some people because they think that it is a life of being without or a sacrifice of things that you cannot have. And you should be able to get whatever you want. But I want y'all to think about veganism as in I get to have more of. I get to have better health. I get more health. I get to have better sleep. I get to have more restful sleep. I get to have amazing skin because your skin is your biggest organ and whatever you consume, it shows. So I'm going to show you what I would have done if I would have started to be vegan today. And this is all about getting out of your head and getting into the MF kitchen because you're going to be spending a lot of time there because when you first start out, you're going to be a little antsy and you're wanting to do everything right. But I'm going to show you some of the key ingredients that you probably already have in your cupboard. But this is how you're going to elevate your vegetables and your fruits. If I was going to start today, I would start off with my most favorite food. My favorite food was cheese. But because you're vegan, you're not eating any animal products, you do want something that's sort of familiar. The first thing that I would get, the first ingredient would be nutritional yeast. You're going to need this. You're going to need this for your sauces, for your Alfredo sauces, your nacho cheese. This tastes so good on potatoes. It tastes so good on popcorn. And when you're doing your tofu scrambles, which is what you're going to substitute for eggs, this is going to give you what you need. And a bonus is it also has B12 in it. And B12 is one of the things that we need in our bodies that we sort of will have like a deficient because we are no longer eating meat, and meat is where we get some of our B12. So sprinkling this every day, and it also has protein in it. My favorite ingredient of all time is the aminos, coconut amino or regular liquid amino. This is a multi-use ingredient. You can put it in your stir fries, you put it in your sauces, you make salad dressings. It's just so many things that you can make with it. This is what you would substitute for soy. It has less sodium. This coconut aminos is a little bit sweeter though, but I put this on everything. Everything. You need to have this. And I'm telling you, it's going to surprise you on how good this tastes. The one thing that you should know is that there is a vegan or plant-based version for anything that you want. And that's good, but you need to understand that those are transitioning foods. I used to love Just Egg. Just Egg was my freedom to be able to have my omelets again, my scrambled eggs, and whatever else I needed that dealt with eggs. But when I discovered this right here, I get all of this for less price. Mung beans, good for soups, but this is your egg substitution. All you have to do is soak the beans overnight, blend it up in your blender, add your nutritional yeast, all of your seasonings, and you can have your omelets again. You can have your egg muffins again. This was a this was a lifesaver and a game changer because with anything that is processed, the prices go up and down. Dry beans, And this right here, this is a little bit expensive for mung beans, but if you do your research and budget friendly, sometimes you can get a big bag for over like $4. So I love just egg, but I love mung bean better. And I love the fact that I know what is going into my food. So try this out as your omelet or your egg substitute. If you don't know, now you know. Cream and coconut milk I always have on deck. Coconut cream, these are good for making your yogurts. This is good for whenever you are wanting a topping for your pancakes, your waffles. But this coconut milk hates to see me coming. This is the secret ingredient for having the best chia seed puddings ever. I'm telling you, try it. You won't go back to regular plant milk. You won't do it. Beans will go multi-platinum in your house because of the fact that it is a great source of protein. Every time I go to the grocery store, I have to get garbanzo beans, chickpeas, whatever you want to call it, multi-platinum in your house. I'm telling you, this right here, the thing about vegan cooking, it's not that complicated. Some nights you are eating beans and vegetables, but with the seasonings, you would think that is the best thing that you've ever had. But yes, garbanzo beans, and especially when you are wanting and craving tuna. Tuna was my favorite food when I was growing up. And when I became a vegan, I could no longer have it until I knew how to add a little bit of seasoning to some beans. Try it. Chicken tuna, multi-platinum in my house. Multi-platinum. And you can make tuna sushi with it. Don't knock it till you try it. And sometimes you just need someone who has already experienced the thing to help you out a little bit more. I hope this helps, and I will see you on the next episode.